Hello, and we are on part 3 of our Brewday Express. Right now, I am going through the craftables, or finishing up. I don't have that many more to go, so here we go. Finish carrying on, so to speak. This next up is I think this is the silvery bowl. We did the serendipitous plate of rub, yeah. Silvery cup. Silvery goblet, silvery serving platter, silvery wine bottle, small high hold barrel, spilled caladium coals, stone ale jug, which by the way is very similar to the one I got, or the one I can make from the Roll of Sea Day, but whatever. Strand of Brewday lights. Basically the difference between this one and the other one is the other one has junk coming off of it. I don't know what else to call it, so I'm calling it junk. This one does not. Sudsy Stein. Super mechanized Thurgadin distillery. This is one of the things that you need the small Thurgadin distillery to make. It's a two-step process. This is, again, the super mechanized one. And I have made one of these, so I've made more than one, because by the time you're done, you can make, I think, like 6. Just from the 2 that you make. Because you make 2 at a time. You have to get the extra components, though. One of the extra components you have to go to Thurgadin to get, and you might have to have rep to get it. I don't know, because I took my tune there that has rep. Because I did not want to fool around and be like, oh, now I gotta go. I didn't want to do that. So I was like, I have a tune that has rep with Thurgadin, 40,000 rep with Thurgadin, so you can buy anything you want. And so I got the component there. The other component I got from the Ravens of the North merchant, and you don't need rep for that. That I do know. So you might not need rep for the Thurgadin piece. I don't know. I didn't want to take any chances. But I know you don't need it with the Ravens of the North, so whatever the equivalent of that would be for wherever you are. So if you don't have, because I also did that one with my tune that has rep with the Ravens of the North, but I didn't see where you needed rep, so there you go. But that is super. And then did I miss the mechanized? Because this is the super one. There's also a mechanized one which you need in order to make. I must have missed it, because I would have said something. See, that one's pretty nifty too, but not as nifty as the other one. You need to craft this one in order to make the super one. But again, by the time it's all said and done, you can make 6. I think it's like 6, maybe even 8. Might be 8. Then the tasty tray of muffins, and this is accurate. I've made it. It's a tray with 1 muffin. There is enough room that if you make the meat pie and you really wanted to make it accurate, you could put the meat pie on it, because I've done that too. Trestle double keg. Trestle pint shelf. Notice the cups underneath. Upright oak keg. And a wicker demijohn. And that's all the things. Hopefully I didn't miss anything, because I know that I missed the mechanized when I went through. So hopefully I didn't miss anything. And hopefully I will get around to showing you guys some of the decorations. We did the guild house. We did a Brewday guild room in the guild house. And then I also have one of my tunes, of course my halfling, is doing a lot of the decor. Because I don't have a dwarf. So there you go. So I am going to start with the 3 quests. There are 3 parts of 3 quests that I can do here. So I am going to start with one of them by buying. Actually, I'm also going to do the pub crawl while I'm going through. So this is going to get interesting. So I'm going to get a Dwarven Ale for 1 quest. Notice that I got an update. And then I'm also going to get Brell's Own Brew, because that's part of the pub crawl. And here we go. And yes, you do get a, which is nice. I'm gonna move it, but you get a sober up, so that because there's a lot of drinking and it's a pain in the butt if you don't sober up for some of this stuff, because you do walk funny and fly funny. And even though it gives you a message about not being able to use it for a time, I haven't had that problem. So still trying to get that last whatchamacallit. So now I'm gonna leave it kind of out so that you can see us here. I think that's about as good as we're gonna get. So here we go. Good, good. We'll both take a swig of this here Dwarven Ale, and you'll see how it stands up next to me, Thurgoden Ice Brew. So down the hatch. And there's a lot of burping for this. That wasn't me either. Anyway, it's a lot going on. You'll hear that a lot. You see what I'm saying? Nothing. Me grand chewed rocks with more kick in them. Now get us some Thurgoden Ice Brew, and you'll see what a real drink be like. So you want me to go to Thurgoden? Nah, I came from New Hallis on the Isle of Irolasi. That's where you'll find the brew. Well, I'll be back with the ice brew. Now that's kind of a misnomer. It's actually in Raven's Roost, which is still New Hallis, but it's nowhere near the Cairn of Irolasi. So I'm not quite sure what, I don't know. But anyway, that's where it's at. So we'll be going there in a little bit. So there is the third piece of my 9-piece collection. That's all I can get from this area for that. So these are the Drunken Brawlers, which I'm going to do a C3PO move and run right between them. And we have to go down. You see this trapdoor here? That's where I have to go. Okay, now I'm going to show you this while I'm sober. When you get done with this quest, because you can choose to do this quest or you can choose not to, for the sake of the video, I'm going to go on and do it. And then when I'm done, I'm going to have to remember, which I will, of course, to look up. But you'll see what I mean, why it's a good thing to note it now. So basically, look for the ladder and then look up, click on it, and you can get out. Alrighty. So here we are. We're going to talk to Sam, who is a rather cute Ratanga. Not as cute as my Ratanga. Anyway. Oh, news! And it's like, what's wrong? My server didn't show up, and I can't get drinks enough for these guys. They're gonna wreck the place. Well, I can help. I'm pretty quick. Oh my, yes please. I can use all the helps I can get. Just take these beers and passes them out. They're all on the houses. Okay, sounds like fun. Have a drink on me before you go. You'll need it. Liquid courage? Go! So now I have a choice between a Bugbear plushie or the original beer tokens. So I'm just gonna run to the closest guy here and just click on him until I run out of beer, and then I have to go back over to her, then finish with him, then start on the next guy. And I've noticed on occasion you don't get the message, so just pay attention to when he says, "Where's my beer?" Then I'm actually gonna go over to this guy here because they're easier to reach. And basically you'll have to do this 3 times to finish, and by that time you'll be looking through what can best be described as a kaleidoscope. Sometimes you don't. I've done this and haven't gotten the message at all. That's why I said you gotta keep an eye open to what they're saying. If you are clicking on them and they're like, "Where's my beer?" You've run out. So now I'm back over here.
Hi there.
Okay, quick, give me some more beers. And this is why you try and do it as quickly as you can, because you're taking a drink each time too.
Well met.
See how long it took them to give me that message? Okay, so that's round one.
Well met.
Round two.
Well met.
And I shouldn't have picked him. He was already red. I should have picked one that wasn't as red.
Well met.
And now he's sober, which sucks. That means I missed. Oh no, he's alright. So I got credit for one. Alright, back for more
Well
beer.
met. Well met.
Try and get this guy since he's on orange. Got credit, so that's fine. Drinks.
Hello.
Alright. Since I'm right here, even though he's red, I'll do him anyway.
Hi there.
Yeah, whatever. Come on, Sam.
Hello.
Alright, so he's yellow. He'll go faster.
Hello.
And this one here.
Hello.
Alright, so that's round two.
Hi
We've
there.
got one more round to go. And as you can see, we are, yeah, Kaleidoscope City.
Well met.
Basically, I found that if you go towards the center, the center of 4, that's pretty much where it is.
Hello.
See, this guy is orange.
Well met.
Yeah, come on, Sam.
Hi there.
No, how could you? Whatever. Quick, give me some more beers. And another shot from me.
Hi there.
Alright.
Well met.
Yeah, you got my back. Sure you do. And here's our last guy. Where's my beer? Where's my beer? She's got my back. Yeesh, more beer. Where's my beer?
Well met.
Yeah, got my back. Yeah, sure you do. Alright. And that's that. I'm curious before I do this. Okay, I don't have any.
Hello.
Are we done? Are they finally satiated? Or sated? Whatever. I hope so. I think we're goods. They are as drunk and happy as an Othmere in a clamshell. Thanks so much for your help. You're welcome. I might drop by again sometime. And why is that? That is because... See, I could get the Bugbear plushie, but I really do think it's hideous. And I just don't want that in my house. So I'm going to go with the beer tokens. Now, you can come back and repeat that. Probably just for the tokens. I don't know, because I haven't repeated it. Because I have 50,000 alts. So, there you go. Beer token. I have 10 because I'm a subscriber. So, there you go. Instead of 5. The rewards of being a subscriber. Yay. So, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to pause while it's... Oh, nope. Don't have to. Good. And, let's see. I have the 3 here, so I don't have to pick those up. I'm going to run through the Drunken Brawlers. Through the Invisible Curtain. And we already drank with him. And so we have one more that we do up here before we leave. And we have to go... I have a little lag spike there. We have to go here, the private lounge. So we're going to go in the private lounge. And that is the barley farmer that we have to deal with. He will not speak to you. When you first come in, you have to talk to, like I told you, Dwayne Rockbeard, the bartender. And he will help you out. So you talk to him, and he's like, welcome. I see you're the lucky one that gets to try and get the barley from Farmer Jim. Me, Jimmy. I'll help you as much as I can. I have been serving up drinks to Jimmy for several years, and I can offer you some advice. As if he's not even standing here, but whatever. I can also tell you about the drinks we have to give him. So let's go with what's your advice. Well, Jimmy gets in 3 moods when he's drunk. When he is just starting out, he's pretty relaxed, easygoing. I doubt he'll tell you anything, since he still has too much of his wits about him. You're probably right. So what about when he's had one too many? Be careful. If you get him too drunk, you'll be lucky to get anything other than a fight out of him. I've had to escort him out on several occasions. He's broken tables and chairs, thrown mugs around. He gets crazy. Alright, so when is the right time to get the barley from him? Your opening will come when he achieves a nice warm drunk. He will start to get loud and pretty much all around obnoxious, but still quite friendly. This is when you should go after the barley. He just can't keep from bragging. If you build him up a little and then ask for the barley, I bet my mother's favorite boots, he will hand it right over to you. Make sure you get him sober before you start, because he has already been drinking a little already. So, just so you know, tell me about the kind of alcohol you have. We will have 3 choices: Dwarven Ale, Gnomish Spirits, and Strong Black Coffee. The Dwarven Ale is much stronger drink than the Gnomish Spirits, so Jimmy will get drunk much faster from the ale. The Gnomish Spirits work slowly but are effective. 5 Gnomish Spirits is about the same as an ale, and a combo of the 2 should get him where you want him. If you get him too drunk, you can give him the coffee to sober him up. Alright, so that's pretty much how it goes. Now, I'm not gonna start it yet, because I will tell you this. Basically, you'll know when to talk to him when he turns green, and you'll see what I mean by turning green. He does not turn green. He gets like a green outline about him. That's when you know you've had enough. That's when you can actually click on him. I can click on him now all day, and it won't do a thing. So now we're going to get started, and I'm going to start with the Strong Black Coffee. So I think I got my second win. Someone get me a drink. Damn. This is how I do it. You can do it however you want. So I just gave him an ale.
Well met.
I just wait a second. Give another ale. I mean, I'm sure you could just go click, 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 but why? And I'm reading his little thingies. So I'm going to give him another ale.